Kublai, Namaskar, and good morning to one and all present here. We will begin the program shortly, so I kindly request everyone to set their mobile phones to silent mode. Today, we gather here with immense pride and profound gratitude to celebrate a significant milestone, commemorating 150th anniversary year-long celebration of Indian Meteorological Department. The Meteorological Office in Shillong has been providing its services since 1956. This occasion also marks a moment of pride for the Meteorological Center, Shillong, which has now completed the 68 years of dedicated service to the nation. With a great pleasure, we extend our warm invitation to our esteemed dignitaries to join us on the dais. Our chief guest, Matchador Var Nongri, IS and Secretary, Revenue and Disaster Management, Government of Meghalaya. Please join us. Now, I request Dr. Mrityunjay Mohapatra Sir, Director General of Meteorology, Indian Meteorological Department. Shri K.N. Mohan Sir, Scientist G, Head of Regional Meteorological Center, Guwahati. Now I request A.C. Lindo Sir, Head of the Central Seismological Observatory, Shillong. Now I request Shri Thangejal Sir, Head of Meteorological Center, Shillong. We warmly welcome all of you to the Stakeholder Meet 2024. To formally commence today's program, I request our esteemed dignitaries to light the ceremonial lamp. This ceremonial lamp is a symbol of knowledge, enlightenment, and wisdom. As we gather to celebrate, let us reflect on the journey and dedication of India Meteorological Department by listening to its theme song, which resonates with the legacy, dedication, and commitment of the department.
वाले मानव जीवन के रखवाले वसुधा परिवार हमारा है मौसम विज्ञान सहारा है
पृथ्वी की गतियों का विधान ऋतुओं का शाश्वत संविधान
जलवायु और पर्यावरण के परिवर्तन का ध्यान
आपदाओं से हो सतर्क सब IMD अभियान ये मौसम विज्ञान पुरातन ताल विज्ञान प्रभावन जंगल सागर जीते हम संग फिजाओं के लाते संदेश हवाओं के
सहयोगी मित्र किसानों के जनजीवन की मुस्कानों के कर्तव्यनिष्ठ मौसम प्रहरी जन सेवा में आस्था गहरी
करते अध्ययन तूफानों के तब चक्रवात अनुमानों के
जनधन जीवन रहे सुरक्षित मंथन अनुसंधान मानवता के लिए समर्पित मौसम का विज्ञान मानसून संज्ञान ज्ञान पुरातन अमर परिणाम सुहावन वैदिक संस्कृति का नव विहान ऋषि चाणक्य का अर्थ ज्ञान कवि कालिदास के मेघदूत आदित्य प्रभा के अग्रदूत
मौसम उपग्रह का दिग्दर्शन ऋतु चक्र प्रवर्तन विश्लेषण
भारत के स्वर्णिम कल के लिए शुचि मन में दृढ़ संकल्प लिए
साक्षी समृद्ध विरासत के हम गौरव प्यारे भारत के
पूर्व पश्चिम उत्तर दक्षिण शुभ कर्म योग संधान सीमाओं के पार हमारी करुणा की पहचान सहयोगी गुणगान मौसम ज्ञान पुरातन अमर विज्ञान पुरातन मौसम विभाग वंदे मौसम विभाग वंदे मौसम विभाग वंदे मौसम विभाग वंदे
Now, I invite Shri K.N. Mohan Sir, Scientist G and Head of Regional Meteorological Center, Guwahati, to deliver the welcome address. Sir has been actively involved in the design and development of various surface meteorological instruments and in particular, systems pertaining to aviation meteorology. Sir has actively participated in bringing for the first time country aviation weather observation system for the helicopter. Sir is awarded Certificate of Merit for outstanding contribution in the field of atmospheric science. Now I request Sir to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning to all of you. On behalf of India Meteorological Department, Ministry of Earth Sciences, I welcome all delegates from the Meghalaya state, all other institutes, and Agriculture Department and all the state agencies who are present here. Now, I welcome today Chief Guest Srimati Mansibdar War Nambri, Commissioner, Secretary, Revenue, Disaster Management, IAS, Government of Meghalaya. And I also welcome all the delegates, representatives present here today. Today, we are here to discuss the services rendered by India Meteorological Department in the state of Meghalaya. We also have the feedback from all the stakeholders and other other user agencies so that we can improve further the service in the state in a better way. Weather prediction is challenging science, as all of you know that. In Northeast India, for the improvement of forecasting capabilities, IMD expanded observation network, automatic weather stations, upper air stations, and data acquired are assimilated into the numerical weather model for more accurate and improved forecast. IMD is in a process of installation of Doppler weather radars in the Northeast India for further improving prediction capabilities. For the last decade, IMD has improved its forecast capability by many folds. IMD is installing wind profilers, microwave radiometers for continuous monitoring of upper air wind and temperature and humidity profiles, which further enhance the prediction capabilities. In last 5 years, Regional Meteorological Center Guwahati has increased number of nowcast stations nearly double and started issuing the impact-based forecast. District and block level forecast has improved compared to the last decade. IMD is disseminating all weather forecasts through common alert protocol and other social media platforms apart from our conventional way of dissemination. IMD expanded weather services to the aviation, agriculture, power generation and distribution agency, transport, tourism industry, health sector and various other sectors who are using the IMD weather services. IMD has been working continuously to develop different sensors in-house and recently developed and indigenously developed a decision support system for analyzing various meteorological observations, preparing the forecast for sectorial applications and impact-based forecast for severe weather phenomena. Also, IMD has developed and installed heliport aviation weather observing system for catering weather services for the safe helicopter operations. IMD is making efforts to introduce artificial intelligence, machine learning technology for the better issuance of more precise forecast. I again welcome you all. Hope we will have the successful deliberations. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for setting the tone for today's program. We will now honor the dignitaries who have graciously joined us today. I invite Dr. Mrityunjay Mohapatra, sir, Director General of Meteorology, India Meteorological Department, to honor our chief guest, Matsudar War Longprima, IS and Secretary, Revenue and Disaster Management, Government of Meghalaya. Now, I call upon Shri K. N. Mohan sir, Scientist G, Head of Regional Meteorological Center, Guwahati, to honor Dr. Mrityunjay Mohapatra sir, Director General of Meteorology, India Meteorological Department. Now, we are giving the Khasi traditional song. Now, I invite Shri Khangi Jalal sir to honor Shri K. N. Mohan sir, Scientist G, Head of Regional Meteorological Center, Guwahati. Now, I request Sri Thange Jalal sir to honor A.C. Lindo sir, head of Central Seismological Observatory, Shillong. Introducing Dr. Mrityunjay Mahapatra sir, fondly known as Cyclone Man of India, with doctorate in physics. Dr. Mahapatra sir joined the department as meteorological grade 2 in 1992, bringing over 30 years of expertise in cyclone forecasting, early warning service, and climate science. I request sir to deliver the address to the gathering.
Good morning, namaskar to all of you. Respected Madam Angri, Secretary, Regional and Disaster Management, and Chief Guest of today's function. My colleague, Mr. K. M. Mohan, Head of Regional Metro Center, Guwahati, Mr. Sanjalal, Head of Meteorological Center, Shillong, Mr. Lindo, Head of the Central Seismological Observatory, Shillong, all the distinguished delegates from various organizations at the central level and the state level, and my dear colleagues from Meteorological Center Shillong and CSO Shillong, distinguished friends from press and from media, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I congratulate all of you on this occasion for being present here to celebrate the 150 years of India Meteorological Department and 68 years of the meteorological establishment in Shillong. But I will say it is not just 68 years, but it is more than 100 years when India Meteorological Department has its establishment in the state of Meghalaya. In the field of meteorology, Meghalaya finds a place in the world. All of you might be knowing that. Earlier, Cherrapunji was the rainiest place. Now the Mawsynram is considered as the rainiest place in the world. So we all feel proud of Meghalaya, for which India is in the map of the world in the field of meteorology. It has become a tourist attraction. People visit Solar to find out that place where it is the rainiest in the world. There has been many research and development with respect to finding out the causes and the impact of this heaviest rainfall which occur in Meghalaya. If you consider the rainfall distribution in the country, you will find that the entire Meghalaya state gets the highest rainfall in the country also. India Meteorological Department is a nodal agency of the country to provide the information about weather and climate. It provides the information on real time, what is occurring now, It also archives the information continuously in a digital format to provide information what has occurred in the past. And also it provides information every day, what is going to happen for next few hours, that is called as nowcast. What is going to happen for next 3 days, that is called as short range forecast. What is going to happen during next 7 days, is called as medium range forecast. Then every Thursday, we also provide a forecast for state of Meghalaya, like other states. What is going to happen for the next 2 weeks, week 1 and week 2. Thereafter, every month in the beginning, we provide a forecast what is going to happen in the next month. Then, in the beginning of the season, we provide a forecast what is going to happen in the next season. For example, now we are ending towards November. By 30th November or by 1st December, IMD will issue a forecast for the entire country covering Meghalaya. You can find out the forecast for Meghalaya, what will be the type of rainfall and temperature and its impact in the month of December. And also on that day, we will issue a forecast what will be the scenario during the period December, January and February, which are called as the winter season. So there we will provide not only the rainfall and temperature, but also the impact of the cold waves, what will the frequency of cold wave, whether it be intense or less intense, normal or above normal or below normal. Similarly, when there is a monsoon season, similar the patterns we provide a forecast for the cumulative rainfall, whether it be above normal, normal or below normal, over different parts of Meghalaya. That forecast is provided in different stages. First forecast comes by the 15th of April. Then second forecast goes by the end of May. And then apart from the seasonal forecast, for the rainfall during 1st to 30 September, we provide forecast for what will happen in June, then in July, then August, then in September. So like that, this forecast has been now a seamless forecast system from a season to a few hours, and from the entire country to entire state, then entire district, then block, and now also providing location-specific forecast. For example, what will be the weather in Borapan, what will be the weather in Shillong, what will be the weather in Sora. So like that, we are providing this forecast. And to provide this type of forecast in a seamless manner so that anyone can find out the information, we have launched a scheme that is called as Har Har Mausam, Har Ghar Mausam. That is Mausam graph. And anywhere, wherever you are, you can get a forecast. You can write your blog's name, you visit our IMD website, or go to Mausam mobile app. I will request all of you to download Mausam mobile app. In the Mausam mobile app, you can write the place of the name, like say name of the panchayat, name of the block, or name of anything, whatever you know, you can write and you can get the forecast for that place. Sometimes you can give the PIN code, postal index number, you can get a forecast. If you do not know the name of the place, you go to GIS, in the mobile app, click wherever you go, you will get a forecast for that. So this forecast is available for every hour up to next 36 hours. Then from 36 hours to next 5 days, forecast is available for every 3 hours. Then from 5 days to 10 days, forecast is available for next every 6 hours. And this forecast is updated twice a day, in the morning and evening. And around the clock, this forecast is available. One more thing, this is helping the persons. One more thing what we have done actually, that's called impact-based forecast. Nowadays we do not say that what the weather will be tomorrow. If in a monsoon season we are predicting that there will be heavy rainfall in Shillong, then we are also mentioning what will its impact, whether it will lead to landslide, whether it will lead to traffic jam, whether it will lead to some kind of inconvenience to the school-going children. There are so many activities which is taking place in Shillong city, whether that will be affected or not. This impact-based forecast is provided in different color codes like green, yellow, orange, red, and is provided at district level and district level. But to develop this forecast, we need your help. We are working with state government, we are working with NESAC, that is NEHU, and many other organizations to collect the historical impact of the events which has occurred in the past. Based on that, we are preparing an impact matrix for each place in each district, which is utilized when there is a warming. It can be further improved with the support of other tools. State of Meghalaya is threatened by various types of hazards and disasters. One is, as I told you, it is the rainiest place, so therefore we get rain-related various types of hazards. That is the heavy rainfall, leading to sometimes localized flooding, landslides, urban flooding. Then also we have got the thunderstorms. The thunderstorm in northeastern India is most intense in the country and most frequent. And for this also, we have developed some kind of a boiler called Damini. Apart from the Mosam boiler, you can find Damini in that also. And we provide forecast for every half an hour, valid for next 35 minutes. But we have got a nowcast valid for next 3 hours, where also we give forecast for thunderstorms and the other impact. Then to detect all these thunderstorms or hailstorms or the squalls or the gustiness, we utilize, apart from surface-based observations, automatic weather stations, automatic rain gauges, we utilize the radars. There is a doctor with the radar in Shillong itself, Cherapinji, we have a doctor with the radar in association with the Indian space organizations. We are also planning to improve our observation system so that more specifically, more grounded manner, we can detect all small-scale events like hailstorm or thunderstorms or squalls. And also this data can be integrated with our numerical prediction models to provide the forecast with more accuracy and more specifications. The state also experiences the cold weather, that is winter. Sometimes it becomes severe, leading to sometimes the cold wave conditions. And during summer also, nowadays, even though we feel that it is very pleasant area, because of the impact of the climate change, temperature is rising everywhere. In the country also temperature is rising. Temperature is risen by about 1 degree Celsius in terms of maximum temperature in the past 100 years. So 1 degree Celsius rise in the entire country means somewhere 3 to 4 degree rise. So because of this rise, the frequency of heat wave or discomfort is increasing. At the same time, the climate impact on cold wave is that the number of cold wave days are decreasing. So it has certain impact on our day-to-day life, but apart from that, it has got an impact on the agriculture and other activities. So for this purpose, also what we do actually, we give special forecast on seasonal rains in the beginning of March for the heat wave, in the beginning of say December, we will have the cold wave conditions forecast, which is again updated every month. Then sometimes the rainfall may be less also. There is a trend nowadays that northeastern India is getting less rainfall. So therefore you need also information about the variability of rainfall, that is the variation from year to year and season to season. Therefore it is very much essential to provide the information continuously. We cannot be relaxed that I have given a forecast in the month of March, I will not give forecast in April. No. So therefore what we have done actually continuously we are following up, we are providing information and upgrading our information from daily basis and hourly basis and also from monthly basis, weekly basis and seasonal basis. So while carrying out all these services, we have also improved our sectoral applications. For example, urban sector. Now Shillong is a smart city. So you need more information about the weather in different parts of the city than urban meteorological services. So we are upgrading our urban meteorological services. We have to improve our number of observations taken from the city of Shillong and nearby. So we will seek, Madam, your complete guidance and support, especially to identify the locations where we can put up our activities more so that more specific information we can carry out. Similarly, we have got our sector, you might have seen, we have got the hydropower, all these things. They also need weather forecast, they are providing weather forecast, that can also improve further. Then we have got renewable energy, which is coming up in a big way. In the state of Meghalaya also, there could be scope for renewable energy, especially in terms of wind energy, solar energy. So there also we can work together. Then we have got the hydrology sector. The water cycle is changing, its impact. You know that we have got enough water in Meghalaya, but still then in the summer there is scarcity of water. So therefore we can harness the water with the meteorological information from India Meteorological Department. Then of course environment. We are providing air quality forecast. Now air quality forecast initially was started for Delhi only, but for the entire country we are providing air quality forecast. So while progressing with all the socio-economic development, we have to also preserve our environment. And for this suppose we can monitor air quality, we are also monitoring and providing information about that. So there is also scope to work together and improve. So when I talk of the transport sector, first one comes the surface transport. So over the years the surface transport increased over the region. So therefore there is a need for providing the meteorological support for the safe and secure surface transport. So we have started the meteorological services and weather services for the transport sector. So we will start this year the Guwahati-Shillong, the national highway, the forecast, and it will help in planning by the individual persons. Also it will help the transporters to take care of the various types of hazards which is likely during their journey from Guwahati to Shillong or Shillong to Guwahati like that. It can be extended to other roads also. Then we have got the aviation sector. We have got many heliports in the state where there is scope to improve the meteorological services. We have already the meteorological services in heliports, etc. But there is scope also for that by augmenting the observation systems and our forecasting systems. We can work together towards that. Then comes the tourism sector. As all of us know that state of Meghalaya is a tourist place. Lot of foreign tourists comes here, so we are providing tourism forecast. So we request you to provide your guidance and support, inputs, where we can augment our tourism forecast, apart from wherever we are giving our forecasts. So like that, for the agriculture sector, there are various types of agriculture being carried out in the state of Meghalaya. It is not simply the paddy or wheat, but you have got floriculture, you have got various types of forest-based products, etc. So where the weather also plays a role. So we need your support and informations. How can we improve further the more specific agro-meteorological advisory services to the people to improve the yield and also to minimize the input cost and also to save the crop and the products from the various types of disasters. So I especially thank Madam and State of Meghalaya for providing our support over the years, for which we could extend the service to the people. And this collaboration and cooperation is very much essential. In future also, we can improve our forecast, planning services, and sectoral applications, and by that way, we can improve socio-economic conditions. I also thank all the stakeholders present here who are working with IMD to improve our weather and climate services, and I am sure with your support, we can further improve, and therefore today's meeting, we can work together. You can provide your input today, or otherwise you can provide input through email or through phone. That will help us from updating time to time our information. As Madam was speaking, yes, we need to meet frequently. One meeting in a year may not be sufficient. We should meet more frequently, maybe every season. Before the commencement of season, we can have the meeting, we can take your input, we can provide the forecast of the season. That type of interaction is very much essential. I am assuring you, Madam, we will meet more frequently before each season. The most important stakeholders will come and we will have the meeting and take necessary actions and will plan for better management of the natural hazards. Especially because of the climate change, the frequency, duration, intensity of many extreme weather events are increasing globally and also in our country. So we will take care of that, and that cannot be taken care by IMD alone. We have to work together. Every agency, every stakeholder has its own role. So if we can work together, I am sure this collaboration will be key to success and will be successful. From our side, I want to assure you that we are continuously upgrading and enhancing our capacity to provide better forecast information. And for special state of Meghalaya, there has been recent development, as I told some of them. In coming days also, we will improve our observational systems, as it was told by Mr. Mohan, by augmenting the automated weather stations, by augmenting the wind profilers, micro radio meters, etc., so that we can have a three-dimensional picture of the environment. Then at the same time, we are going to augment our numerical modeling system. At present, our modeling system provides a forecast every 12 kilometers. We are going to develop a system for every 6 kilometers. So the regional model forecast, what we have, that provides forecast for every 3 kilometers. And hilly area, 3 kilometers may not be sufficient. So we are going to develop by next year to 1 kilometer. So that every 1 kilometer will have a forecast to take care of the hilly regions. And especially for the state of Meghalaya, as is known that it is very prone to not the hailstorms, thunderstorms, squalls, etc. So for this region, we are also improving the radar systems. So 11 radars will come in northeastern states, which will cover also the state of Meghalaya. We want to say that there should be redundancy in radar system, number one. Number two is that means if one radar fails, other radars will take care. The second one is that the entire northeast should be covered by the radar system. By putting radar in Meghalaya and Assam, it will not only take care of the weather systems occurring in Meghalaya, Assam, but also to take care of the weather systems coming from Bangladesh. So that the cross-border weather systems also be taken care by putting up. So therefore we are planning, already supply order is in place. Now within next 1 year, we will have 11 double radar in this region that will take care. So all these augmentations will be supported by the high-performance computing system. We are improving our computing systems. And already now we have got a capacity to run the numerical models with the observation data at morning 5:30. We are preparing the forecast by 9:30. So within 4 hours. And that will be further minimized. And also forecast accuracy will improve. Target is there. By next 5 years, we will improve the forecast accuracy by 10 to 15%. So with all these, now we have to develop our sectoral applications. So those sectors where you need the special forecast, which is not being provided at present, that we can start. Those sectors where you feel that our service is inadequate, our accuracy is less, that you can tell us, we can improve that. We can also have certain sectors where multiple agencies are involved. Maybe IMD is involved, ISRO may be involved, or state government may be involved, or the KVKs may be involved, or some other organization may be involved. So therefore there will be multi-stakeholder schemes and which will work together to address such type of hazards. The most important are multi-hazard scenarios which develop and people die. Over the years, number of deaths have decreased, but however, the loss of properties are increasing because of our improvement in socio-economic development. So for the sustainable development, this is one of the goals. There are 17 goals. There are many goals fixed by the Sendai framework. We have to go for such a development in which we can sustain our environment to address such type of hazards. The most important are multi-hazard scenarios which develop and people die. Over the years, number of deaths have increased, but however, the loss of properties are increasing because of the improvement in socio-economic development. So for the sustainable development, it is one of the goals. There are 17 goals in society. There are many goals fixed by the Sendai framework. We have to go for such a development in which we can sustain our environment to address such type of hazards. The most important are multi-hazard scenarios which develop and people die. Over the years, number of deaths have increased, but however, the loss of properties are increasing because of the improvement in socio-economic development. So for the sustainable development, it is one of the goals. There are 17 goals in society. There are many goals fixed by the Sendai framework. We have to go for such a development in which we can sustain our environment to address such type of hazards. The most important are multi-hazard scenarios which develop and people die. Over
the monsoon round. Introducing our chief guest, Matsidor Var Nongri, Secretary, Revenue and Disaster Management. Ma'am serves as the Executive Director of Meghalaya State Disaster Management Authority and has previously served as Deputy Commissioner of East Khasi Hills District. I invite Ma'am to give her keynote address.
Thank you, Prakat. Good morning. So, very good morning to everyone. And I would also, on behalf of the government, like to welcome everyone to this very important stakeholders workshop being conducted by IMD as part of their 150-year celebration of the India Meteorological Department. At the outset, I would like to thank Dr. Mohapatra, who is the Director General of Meteorology, IMD, who has made it time, and of course a very special time, in fact, to come all the way to Shillong and be part of this very, very important workshop, and especially to highlight to us the role and works undertaken by IMD in the past so many years, and the contribution that IMD has made to the world of climate and weather. I also would like to thank our other dignitaries on the dais, Dr. Shillong, who is a scientist in the Central Seismological Observatory in Shillong. Mr. K.M. Mohan, who is a distinguished scientist again with the and head of our RMC body. Most of all, our very good friend Hamjalal, who time and again I'm sure all of us would know, shake hands almost on a daily basis to ensure that information is there at our fingertips when it comes to weather in the state of Meghalaya and the states around it. All the other members of the IMD, and of course our participants who are stakeholders in this workshop. I would just like to name some of them since I've seen the name. I hope that they're all here: MBMA, NEHU, GSI, ICAR, Water Resource Department, the BSF, CRPF, and of course Durbashanam Mosunram. And if there are any others who have also come, thank you so much for sparing your valuable time. I know that this is a subject matter that you would know a lot more than me, but I felt that yes, this workshop being organized by IMD will go a long way in ensuring that the works that are taken up by different departments are kept in place, in the right places rather, so that we can work in coordination when we move forward to ensure that the different areas that are being taken up by IMD are actually useful for us and for our citizens. That said, while congratulating IMD on its completion of 150 years, of service to the people of the country, I would like to thank again Tanjalal and his team here in Meghalaya, and of course our regional director who's here, on their constant endeavor and work to ensure that in tandem with the State Disaster Management Authority and of course the Revenue and Disaster Management in the government, we give our best shots to the public. We heard what our regional director has mentioned in regards to the different apps that have come out, your Damini and your Mosam app, etc. But right at the beginning, I would like to say that these are apps which, unfortunately, the citizen doesn't seem to be using. They'll use every other app. Don't take me wrong, but it's a fact. You know, you go to your Play Store or your Google Store or your App Store, and you will, the first thing that you see is AccuWeather and some other weather forecasting apps. Mausam app, Dhamini app are not seen in the front. We have to push that. We are the government. I mean, it's very important. So when things started taking a serious turn in the last 3 to 4 years, and the public also wanted to know more about what weather forecasting can be known from the government. For some time we were quite at a loss because we were not sure exactly how to go about it. And then we realized, this is personal, we realized that when you go to the app, the AccuWeather app is faster because it props up immediately, whereas the other apps take a little bit of a back step. So I would request, I don't know how it works, but I would request IMD and of course the Ministry of Earth Sciences that these apps should come in the forefront, so that our people know that they exist, number one, and know that what they're capable of, you know, the kind of forecasting that's actually being given. As I discussed with the regional director, forecasting being given by the government agency is clear, is focused, is official, and these forecastings are given based on in-depth technical analysis, and I feel that our public should know that. As already mentioned, we have been very lucky to have IMD with us because in the last let's say 3 years now, 3 to 4 years now, we've been able to disseminate information to the public through the Government of India scheme of the Common Access Protocol or CAP, and till today, and as again I'm saying, it's just the past 3 or 4 years now. Till today we've been able to disseminate 16 plus crores SMSs. Believe me, it has made a huge impact. It has made a huge impact on the citizens and the way they foresee the climate, and especially, as I mentioned, the climate change. Because of climate change, the days when we used to have 9 days of rain and 7 days of rain, those days are no longer there. The forecast is totally different now. You've heard we have daily forecasts, hourly forecasts, weekly forecasts, forecasts at the state level, district level, block level, and IMD is going all out to ensure that these forecasts even go up to the village level, and maybe more focused impact-based forecasting. Now this, I was very impressed with what you mentioned about impact-based forecasting because of the fact that that is very, very important. We just had a recent occasion of the hailstorm hitting us in the month of November. Something that has never happened in the past, whatever number of years that happened, life at least. But we've always seen that hailstorms happen in the month of December. Normally December, January. But this time it hit fast, it hit strong, and we were caught totally, you know, unawares. Now that said, these forecasts will only be in place as and when IMD, I'm sure that within the 1 year that you plan, I sincerely hope that this comes through very fast, as it will have a very good way forward for us. When I say us, I mean all of us, all our stakeholders. We've already mentioned about agriculture and tourism and so many other sectors, the road sector, all the sectors that are there in the government. Weather has a direct impact on all our sectors. And the more information we have, the faster we get it, the better it is for all of us. I have personally seen in the Karnataka State Disaster Management Authority. I've personally seen in the Karnataka State Disaster Management Authority, they actually have a call center within the DSDMA. They have a call center of 50 callers who take in calls from the farmers of Karnataka, take in calls from the farmers, connect them with IMD and other analysis experts to bring out the possible forecasts for these farmers so that they can relate them with the crops that are being sown and when the crops are going to be harvested, etc. This is the kind of level that Karnataka has reached. We are way behind. But I'm sure that one day, in the very near future, we'll also be able to help our farmers, help our different departments to ensure that we not only reduce lives, but we reduce destruction of our infrastructures. So many things can be said, but I'm sure that the stakeholders workshop under the guidance and leadership of the IMD will go a long way in ensuring that what we discuss today will be taken seriously, put in a good note, and use as inputs to supervise, to analyze, to monitor our move when it comes to weather and weather forecasting, especially in the near future. I would request all the stakeholders to please do participate, wholeheartedly in these in the discussions. It is very important, as I already mentioned to the regional director, we would like to have more coordination meetings. One very important impact-based forecasting meeting was held by our Commissioner and Secretary just recently, and it has changed. It has changed the way we perceive on how we approach forecasting and other aspects of weather in the state. Why I say that? Because I'm sure all those who are present would also agree with me. The water resources, we came to know about what the Water Resources Department was capable of, what the Seismological Center can give us, what NESAC, what GSI can contribute, and how together we can make this impact-based forecasting much stronger. I take this opportunity again to thank all of you for coming to this workshop, and I wish the workshop all the best. And especially IMD, you've gone 150 years. I'm sure that although the 150 years would have gone a little slower, time is of the essence now. Nobody is waiting for it. The disaster will definitely not wait. And I'm sure that what you've promised us to take up within the next 1 or 2 years will fructify and will be beneficial for our citizens. I wish this workshop all the best, and I hope that with this and other workshops that are going to come in the future, we will be able to take disaster management in a much higher scale. The state government also works from in the disaster management department. We have our SDRF, that is our State Disaster Response Fund, wherein the Government of India gives us funds for at least 10% for capacity building. And we would like to utilize those funds in the proper manner. We would like to have more workshops, more mock drills, more, conclaves, so that we are in a better position to be able to contribute to this coordinated effort and ensure that our citizens are safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for inspiring words highlighting the IMD's achievement and crucial role of Disaster Management Authority. And thanks for your appreciated feedback, and we will consider them. May I now invite Shri Thange Jalal sir, Head of Meteorological Center, Shillong, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. I take this opportunity to thank our chief guest, Matthew Nombre, IS Secretary, Revenue and Disaster Management, Government of Meghalaya, who is a dear friend and a pillar of support for IMD as we work towards early warning services and to minimize the disaster and its effects. And I thank our Director General, Dr. M. Mohapatra, sir, for coming all the way and also guiding us into this 150 years IMD celebration, year-long celebration, and also coming here and giving us valuable advice and also a way into the future. Thank you, sir. And also I thank the head of Regional Meteorological Center, Sri Ken Mohan, sir, for coming here and all the support you have extended, sir, to make this program successful. And also my senior and colleague and head of seismological office observatory, Central Seismological Observatory, Shillong, who was also in charge of Med section and also the first director of this Med Center, Sri Dr. S.C. Lingdo, sir. Thank you, sir. And also my senior colleagues from RMC Guwahati, Dr. Sanjay O'Neill So and Sri Sunit Das, sir. I both scientists F. I thank all the stakeholders who have come here from all the other departments, from the defense, press and electronic media, and my IMD colleagues who have here in our midst in charge of aeronautical meteorological station, Barabani, and also meteorological office, Sora, and also our friends from Durbar, from Mosiram Durbar, and who have come here. Thank you. And all the attendees as research scholars, young research scholars, and students. I thank all of you for making this program a success, and I request all of you to be present in the IT and also after that the technical session. I request all of you to be present and give your feedback, comments, and be in the discussion. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, sir, for your warm and thoughtful vote of thanks. As we conclude the inaugural session, I request everyone to stand for the national anthem. Thank you. Now we join us for the high tea, and high tea will be served on your